So Wednesday is the day that our residency applications are due, and we've been working long and hard to get these perfect.
Hey Google, lights on. This is going to be one of the longest days I've ever had. Let's get up, start the day.
So guys, today is the first day of my internal medicine sub-I, and I'll be on this rotation for a month. And as you know, I've had a month off of rotations pretty much. I've been doing a virtual elective, and basically it showed today. I'm like out of touch. I forgot my lunch this morning, so then I went back and got it, got all the way to the hospital and realized that I had forgotten my ID. So now I'm waiting for Amanda to come give me the ID. But thankfully, I have a little bit of time. Technically, I was supposed to be here at 8, but I got here at 7 in case I needed to pre-round. And when I got to the door of the workroom, I couldn't even get in. I knocked, there's a code, and we don't know the code. So I'm just gonna basically wait for my ID and then go back and try it a second time.
Good morning. Now that I'm a little more awake, I figured I'd tell you about the crazy week that is about to happen. So I started my emergency medicine rotation at school yesterday, and so we had an orientation in the morning, and then we had some training simulations. So we got to learn how to do like the bag valve mask. We also learned criciotomies. We learned how to put a chest tube in, how to do a lumbar puncture. It was pretty fun. I mean, I like doing hands-on type things. And then I had to go home because I'm also doing a virtual dermatology away rotation. That is 2 weeks long, and the ones that I've had in the past are kind of like maybe 2-hour commitment a day. So that's what I was expecting of this one, but it's actually a full commitment. So I'm working kind of all day online doing telehealth clinics and just doing dermatopathology sign-outs, kind of listening in on their journal clubs and their didactics. So it's a pretty big commitment. Plus, I do have that emergency medicine rotation. And then lastly, I'm on another virtual dermatology rotation, but this one is more research-based, so it is nice in the fact that I don't have many live sessions. But I am expected to complete a whole paper that will really be submitted by the end of the rotation. This week and next week, all 3 things are overlapping, which makes my life pretty hectic. I don't know why I signed myself up for all these things. Right now, I'm up a little bit early for the virtual away rotation, but I wanted to work on that research project so that I could get some of that done, because I'll have the virtual away rotation from about 9 a.m. until, let's see, I think it's like 6 p.m. today. And then there's a open house online that I want to attend. And then I can have like a 3-hour little sleep window before I have an 11 p.m. emergency medicine shift. And that'll last until 8 a.m. the next day. So this is probably like a 26-ish hour time frame that I'll be awake. Granted, I might take a 3-hour nap, but who knows? It has been such a long day, and it's not even halfway over. So what did I do today? I had morning clinic that was online, and it got out a little bit late, and then I had to go right into a journal club. So I kind of quickly ate lunch, went into that journal club, listened in on what was happening. I had dermatopathology sign out. I was supposed to have another journal club just now, but it actually was canceled for the day. So I have I guess an hour break before I have a virtual open house that I want to attend. A 3-hour nap. It's about 10:30 now, and I'm going to the emergency room to work a 9-hour shift. So hopefully I can stay awake. Bye, have a good night's sleep. It is so empty at the hospital at night. I'm just like walking in, and I can already tell that nobody's here, obviously. The parking lot was like completely empty. There's no cars on the road. Oh, am not a night person, guys. My super nice resident let me go about 5:30 in the morning. I get to go home and crash because I have an academic half day tomorrow at about 10:30, or I guess today. I want to be a little bit well rested for that. All right, time to sleep. So I got in another, I think 2.5 hour block of sleep. So I think I'm running on 5 hours of sleep in the last 28 hours or so. Good stuff. And now I've got my academic half day, which includes taking a quiz that I have not studied for whatsoever. Then I think we're gonna have some lectures, but then I really wanna go to the gym before passing out again. I work at 5 o'clock today, and I'm supposed to get off at 2 a.m. And by the way, all of this is with no coffee because I am not a coffee drinker. So I don't know how I'm surviving. ERAS, or residency applications, were due this morning at 9 a.m.
Hey guys, so yesterday was call day on my internal medicine sub-I, so I worked 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and our team admitted all the patients from the ED. And today was the third day of the rotation, and I have 3 patients today. I got there in the morning, I checked on the chart, made sure there was nothing going on overnight, looked at all the new labs, and basically went and saw them, presented them to the attending when we did our rounds, and got their notes done, and I'm now out early. It's 1 o'clock, and the third-year resident let the med students out, and I'm very thankful for that. So now I get to go to the gym, and actually Amanda, believe it or not, is at the gym. So let's go see if we can find her.
So Wednesday is the day that our residency applications are due, and we've been working long and hard to get these perfect. We even spent a large portion of Sunday combing through all of our papers.
Yeah, we basically printed it front and back, both of ours, and we were just meticulously looking for any errors, making sure the programs are correct and everything like that. I think it's good to go. All of our letters from our letter writers are in today, and we're gonna actually go ahead and submit today. Today's the 19th, so we're gonna submit a few days earlier. The deadline technically is the 21st. It's not really a hard deadline, but it's when programs can start accessing the application. But we want to submit it a few days earlier in case that platform, starts crashing because everybody's trying to submit at the same time. So we want to get ours in right now. Hey guys, so it's Friday night. I actually had the day off today. Today was filled with a lot of emails. It's been 2 days since I submitted my ERAS residency application. I'm applying to internal medicine, and I've gotten 6 interview invites. So I've been trying to keep up with my email and making sure I sign up quickly. I actually was late to one program, and I couldn't get a spot, so I had to sign up for their wait list. Good news is they did say that everyone on the wait list got interviewed last year, so I don't think it'll be a big deal. I think they did like a big mass release and I was just late to the party. But I'm trying to avoid that, but it's very hard. You got to kind of be always looking at your phone. Tomorrow I go back into the hospital. I'm on call, so I'll be working from 7 to 7, and hopefully I'll be able to keep an eye out for any interview invites. But actually it's a Saturday, so I highly doubt I'll get any interview invites over the weekend, but who knows? I don't know. And as usual, guys, if you liked the video, please give it a big thumbs up, comment on what you'd like to see us do in the future, and subscribe so you don't miss any of those videos.